We sit in the same spot as last time as I open the second. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She is surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. Manga? I don't know. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual. It's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Hehehe. Told you. Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. It's poem time. We'll go with Natsuki first. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Huh? Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes like she realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Toda, did you do something to Natsuki? I didn't do anything. I was just trying to be nice. I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? Wait, what do you mean? No? I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor, swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, I did, kind of, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Toda? Cheating? What do you mean? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how did you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Ugh, you should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Toda read this poem, and we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Ooh. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Toda's done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. Rude? In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh, never mind. Ah, Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Toda is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Ugh, fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy. Ew. That's why I'm not friends with her. I don't blame you. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up. It took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. I was better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Just not being friends with people who like spiders, I guess. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to. Oh, I wonder if it's about her manga hobby. Learn to respect others for liking weird things. But you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too, you know. I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest, jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Who should I share my poem to next? Maybe I'll do Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Toda. It's some nice feelings in it. Yeah, it's really not the symbolic stuff in it doesn't really mean anything. It's just basically my passion for food and grilling, you know? I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I go by my heart. Yeah, me too, and my passion for food. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I mean, Sayori, you like snacks, so you would understand. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give that rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sarah, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Soda. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Aw, kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles on a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottle so much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Dude, that was kind of dark. Are you okay? Holy. Stuart, did you really write this? Of course I did. Can I tell you, yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from. Yeah, dude, that was pretty dark. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. I think it's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Darius always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no matter than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Or should I read? We'll save Monica for last, I guess. Oh, is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? I was inspired by my love for food. I can't help myself. Or Sayori's, perhaps. Well, I guess you could say that I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't seem to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. I don't really need for people to like them or anything. You know, that's fair, Yuri. Eh? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. A divorce can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning to a bunch of gears. Excuse me. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise, I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for me, or for today? Yuri nods and timidly, hands me, oh my god, I can't talk. The raccoon. Ooh, the raccoon. Is this poem about, I'm pretty sure it's not about a raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread, for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary, I'm sorry, I have a hard time reading cursive, human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting bread. Dude, I like this poem already. It was the symptom. To be fair, it's probably not about cutting bread and snacks and raccoons, but you know what? I like it. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon, increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I like this raccoon. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. Um, what? A rush of blood. Classic. I can't read that. Conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I liked it. It was a bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure it's about you cutting bread for a raccoon. Nah. Easy? Nah, I'm pretty sure it's a metaphor for something. I just don't know. I don't know if it's my fault. I can't begin to admit. Yeah, I don't know. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value that I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean, well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies, like cutting bread. It's so. Oh, I wonder if it's kind of like a Natsuki's poem because I think her thing was about people with like unusual likes and hobbies too. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't I? I mean, I did play this game a little, but I don't know. It's been a little bit since I played it, so I like low-key didn't even remember it. Okay. I pre played this game a little bit, but I haven't beaten it yet. Did Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did. I do judge people who like spiders. I don't know, man. Bugs and spiders. Like, there are certain bugs that I don't mind. I mean, to be fair, spiders are not bugs, but I don't like spiders. They, like, creep me out. Like, I can't. I don't know. Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who wouldn't make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? I don't think it's the fact that she's judging her for her weird hobbies. I think it's other people judging her. Cause like, I want to say previously, people were like judging her for her love for manga, and it's just like, who cares? Like, as long as she's having fun and like not hurting herself or anybody, it doesn't matter. Oh, please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I share it? I don't know. Who should I share it with next? Hi again. That was kind of silly with Nasty earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. A screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Meaningless. Load me. Huh? Save me, load me. Is that like a game reference? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess that's the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. Just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about though. Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your. You might never know when you might. Is she breaking the fourth wall right now? I'm scared. Oh god. You never know when you might need to save your game. I'm gonna save it here, I guess. You never know, you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can hand out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Monica, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehehe. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it out for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Yeah, you probably should have okayed it with everyone first. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud. It's a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. So you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't don't think it's too much to ask. Just think that it will help your presentation for your other classes. Why not? Dude, not gonna lie though, I always hated school presentations. Like, even if we had like those like little index cards, like I don't know why. There's just nothing worse than just getting in front of a bunch of people and just, oh my god, I always hated school presentations. I think that Siri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. You. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. I get it. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips her notebook to the specific poem. Oh my gosh. Poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Suri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I don't know what the poem was, but beautiful. Good job, Monica. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thanks very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands, stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After image of a crimson eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure as she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as though she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm first to start applauding. Good job, Yuri. Good job. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest, rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Oh, it looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops hops out of her chair, carefully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. So Yuri, it's a little harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of the mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sario begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from her voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Good job, Sayori. Good job. It was beautiful. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Tota liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Tota. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tota lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Rude. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applaud anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Are you all looking at me because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. Works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. I mean, it is called Jump. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Good job, Natsuki. Good job. Good read. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, for the festival, probably. You at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that all of you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. You should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own poem. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Can I use a poem about a grill? I think that would be a really good poem. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? These guys don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Okay, Tony, you don't have to say anything. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something earlier. I liked how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki has to walk home with you. Oh, this is bad. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I'd have to walk home with, I'd have to walk home with Natsuki. The thought of that make my heart pound. I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turn her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has something to do with what I just said. Haha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But just to think about it, it's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Yeah, you're very unique, Sayori. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Alright, let's see, Lipstick Cloud's marriage. Clouds can be kinda like cotton candy, I don't know. We'll do sweet. Summer. Faster Tears, Lucky. Pickle. Ooh, Parfait. Play. I guess. Milk or headphones? I guess I'll go headphones. Hopeless. Maybe Dance. Sugar. Strawberry. Color or Marshmallow. Maybe a Worm. Love, Calm, Precious. Ooh. We'll go with Puppy. Sing. Whistle, Nature. I'll go with Sing. Butterflies. Still Smile. Anime. Shiny Games. You. Twice Sunset. Rainbow Shirt. Lollipop. Kitty. What a poem. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again to where I just walked into. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Are you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all. Ooh, that's true. We get to eat delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Wanna go? Do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's writing your name, Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Eh? Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Wait, where's Sayori speaking of? Her reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I'll go over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, okay. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. While the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities, maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently, since they've been preparing for the festival and must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. No, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? And what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seemed a bit downcast today. Excuse me. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Toda. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like that. She has always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I don't know. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Wait, what do you mean, person of interest? Oh, what do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but she talks about you more than anything else, you know. I don't know. She has been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on the inside of her. Or extra light, oh my god. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk, walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori, gently talk to her, but she is keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? How it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you. Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so, sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried, it's just that Husky glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but can we get started now? I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now that you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then at least tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. He practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sister Yori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Eski exhales. Well, first of all, you shouldn't really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And in that case, I think you should just trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess it's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Eski fiddles with the book she is holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a while. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you're worried about me, so I was not. As if you're fine. Now let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls up to the clubroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know that everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to share their poems and I do the same. I make contact with Monika, she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Who should I share my poem to first? Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today, of course. You know, I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot more trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Nasty. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. But she acts like she's the best, and other people might think that way too, right? Hoda, you just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. That's cute. Because no one ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk, smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Good, don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poem. I don't hate them, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your own style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, my poems are really just about food and kitties and puppies, apparently. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more immature than hers. And Sayuri, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her palm a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her palm on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Because tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I say something, I say it with a shout. When my truest feeling can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart. But what do I do when it's all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trust me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me, because you. Why you look at me like that? If you don't like it, just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. I actually think this was better than her other poems. A little surprising to read, or I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What did you think? The point of writing is expressing things that you just can't say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so yeah, pro writer, a pro poet. Good job, Natsuki. Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. And I'm glad. I think Natsuki is satisfied. I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing, unable to be honest. She's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would. Never mind. Just I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words, leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before somebody sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Who shall I read my poem to next? It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can't really tell you didn't like it. Well, I don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. I wrote it about food. What do you mean? Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Toda. You worried? Is there something wrong? Huh? Nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little early today. Sorry. Oh, Monica, I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Yuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. I'm a little concerned. Hi Yuri, what's up? I see, I think you're improving at writing in general, but I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. What for? Just, I feel like I keep trying to offer advice, when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. No, just with you. Or not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. I have fun when I talk to you, what the heck? And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. I like your constructive criticism. What do you mean? Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. I'm used to what? Reading deeply into things, being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Okay. I'll leave Yuri be. Dude, what is up with everyone today? Comforting her, reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be left alone, I think I say things only make it worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit more better. I guess all there is Monica now. Hey, have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival? Well, not really. Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take a look at the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. Wait, what do you mean? You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on. It's obviously suspicious, you know, spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the... What do you mean? I like the manga she's into, you know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. I think you're misunderstanding. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kinda knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. Excuse me? So I need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. I mean, I understand. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. You wouldn't do that to me, right? What is this kind of wording? I'm not sure how to respond. While I care about her in the club, it's also unfair to bring that up. Yeah, like, what's going on here? Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Dude, I think she's the only one that shared with me today. The lady who knows Oh, no. Natsuki shared with me too. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend, all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, I think? until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? Maybe. I don't know. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha, are you surprised? I'm just gonna write about food, kitties, and puppies. It's fine. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, like that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be easily disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I have to walk home on my own today. That kind of sucks. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always, helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Pesky, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well, went home early. Is this so? Oh, she's alright. Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with her. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh! That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. I'm dying, you guys. I'm sorry, I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. That's not true. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. And now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. But I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That might be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed as she stares at her desk and Focus starts nodding to herself. She does have really nice handwriting. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you. The one who is truly useless. Haha, don't say that. In fact, Vanetsky and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. My handwriting is definitely not as good as Yuri's, so I don't know. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members. I wonder if are they going to respond to a suggestion like that. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. But, like cleaning dishes? It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't, be sitting on your butt anyway. Ask you to try to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Nasky, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. I might not like to be around if only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for to. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Tota to decide what he'll like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Tota, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with the moment of truth. Who do I choose? I guess I'll go with Natsuki since I'm planning to do her route. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And plus food. And you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so I probably could use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were just saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh, I feel bad. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. How about you, Tota? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Asky starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... As he glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and pulls her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri! You really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'd be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands, turns around and faces the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the one Surprised, Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. I begin to understand Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something to Sayori one day at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile, feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I have to see everyone do their best. Well, with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up the things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri with a chat between, where are you going? We still have to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me? Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I should be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a sec. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh, you say you're just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind.